Hello. Right now you're propped up against my couch cushion thing. I've been sick for 4 days, like bedridden, and I'm going out of my mind, and I'm behind schedule on my painting. And I'm still very sleepy. I've been listening to Sea Rose, which obviously is not helping with my mood. And I was watching this YouTube actor vlog, and now I really want some koki guksu, which is just like meat noodles, I guess the translation is. Something along the lines of that. And I haven't eaten since a while because, bro, when you're sick, can you really do anything? Like, I couldn't. Well, I fed myself, which I'm pretty proud of. But, like, I couldn't do much else. I feel like I'm on death's door. Like, what did I do the past 4 days other than sleep and eat every now and again? I've just been drinking hideous amounts of water and tea. In fact, I blew through all 3 boxes of my tea. I have no tea left. And I need to go to grocery store because I'm out of essentials. Out of eggs, out of toilet paper, out of literal nutrients and sustenance. If you looked at my fridge, there would be nothing in my fridge. I don't know why the bags under my eyes are so bad too. Like, I don't know what's going on. I got into bed exhausted at 9? And then I couldn't fall asleep till 12. Crystal, come right back. It's my birthday this week. Birthdays are never fun. But I've been thinking, when you go down a rabbit hole, you find a new person that you kind of admire, and now you're thinking, now I need to glow up. Now I need to get my shit together. Now I need to be someone. It's incredibly vain, but it works. This vanity of mine works in my benefit because it makes me want to just be someone on their level. The sickness. I'm being so real. I hadn't been able to empathize with anyone of the Victorian or Dark Age era, and obviously people now who can't get ample healthcare. But when I was a kid and I was listening to like people just dying of fevers back then, I thought, no way people just die of colds. No way. I found empathy. The sickness was so bad, I found empathy, okay? No wonder people used to die of this shit. I was struggling. I was fighting for my life in modern day. I'm so hungry. And it's... and it's completely up to you whether you get fed or not. Oh, really? What did I do? I guess someone would categorize it as recovery and healing. But actually, what happened in those 4 days? And when I close my eyes to rest, all I can think about are all the things that have been postponed because of my sickness. Oh, why did I bring up that person? Oh, because I was going to go on a tangent about glowing up. Oh, my hair is oily, but I also need to oil my hair because it's thinning. But I was just thinking, I'm going to buy clothes that actually fit me now. I've gotten to that age. Not that age, I've gotten to that stage. Like, I'm all for wearing clothes so baggy that you can't tell that I'm a human being underneath. But I'm realizing now that it kind of just, I don't feel good all the time when I'm dressing like that. Sometimes I want to look kind of nice, so I'm just gonna have to buy some clothes, which I hate. I hate shopping because I'm short, so pants never fit me right. And on top of that, I have different measurements that aren't standard measurements. So things will fit big in places and then small in other places that make the clothing itself or style itself not really work. I'm out of toilet paper because I never keep Kleenex in the house because I never get sick. So I was using toilet paper. And actually, yes, there's a little dryness, but not the same type of dryness you get from Kleenex. And I think, is it because toilet paper has to be okay on your ass, that is okay, that is gentle on the face? I don't know if that makes any sense. My nose is literally running right now. And I was listening to Sabrina Carpenter's new album. Yeah, I know. Little, too late. Kind of missed the train or whatever. But, damn, I would not want to be one of her exes. I'm just so glad. I was actually on my knees thankful that I wasn't one of these men. Oh, she roasts them so good. Okay. I think I literally need to go and get up. But you know when you're still in recovery from a cold and you have enough energy to get up and make yourself food, but then you have to collapse, and even this short talk is really taking it out of me. Okay. Well, you don't want to see me blowing my nose, so... But it was so much more to say. Maybe I'll just cut this out. I've been waiting for you. I also want to talk about my crit that happened Friday while I was feverish and delirious. But I don't think I have it in me. That will have to wait. Oh, I've also started, I added lactic acid and azelaic acid back into my skincare routine. And I kind of see a difference. It's not kind of, I definitely do. For fading the dark spots that are still on my face. Retinol itself got me to a certain point, but then I felt like it was plateauing. I really miss the gym. Okay, I'm gonna eat. Then I'm gonna oil my hair. Then I'm gonna rest. Then I'm gonna attempt to do groceries. Then I'm gonna shower. Then I'm gonna attempt to do atelier work. I'll probably be really tired after I shower. I'm gonna take a rest. I'm supposed to have dinner with my dad tonight because he's in town for work. Also, the geese are coming back. Maybe this is a perk of my competitive side, is I see people who are successful and I literally just want to match them, so I do everything I can within my power. Obviously, I can't just rise up to fame as certain actors, but I do everything else. I don't know. I nurture. You have to nurture your curiosity and your thirst for knowledge. I just think I could talk about this at such length, but I such a firm believer in TikTok being evil and social media being evil and just distracting us from just the essence of how much your brain wants to learn about the world around you. It just wants to know things. It's such a sponge for knowledge, and especially when you're younger, if you curb that thirst with other sorts of absorbing other sorts of things that aren't, actually feeding that desire, then you're just wasting so much. And it's not like you have to be learning for a purpose. I just genuinely believe that we've forgotten that there's so much out there that is just free to know. And it's crazy, knowledge, it kind of has this domino effect. Once you learn something, then you can go down a loophole about learning about something else. And then you learn something else from that. And then that contributes to how you're inspired throughout your life, and maybe how you write about things, or how you make art, or how you think about things. It really contributes to your growth and perspective and worldview as a human being. And I'm not trying to be all preachy, but and I was horrible for it when I was sick. I was just going on TikTok, and then eventually I had to ask ChatGPT, why is TikTok so addictive? Basically, it was talking about how it's just this just constant dopamine hit, and it's quick dopamine hits, and it's just rerouting your reward system, basically. And I hate that. Because I know when I'm in that and I'm literally searching for TikTok because I am craving those quick dopamine hits, and I hate that. In general, I'm a control freak, so I hate when something else has control or a hold over me. So honestly, I don't know what this rant was for, but I so believe in the individual and the individual's ability, and I don't know what it is, but I believe in us. I believe in us as human beings. There's so much versatility. We have so much capacity for understanding, for intersecting experience, for just have so much capacity for love and learning and passion and ambition and bring back dreaming. I know it's hard. Like, I literally am beat down by maintenance of my everyday life. I get it. Sometimes dreaming feels like more violence than settling, but I don't know, maybe I'm too hopeful. But I really believe in us, the power we wield, because with our just intellectual abilities, we can connect with things deeper, more deeply than others. But because of this intellectual ability of ours, we are also more easily distracted. We kind of lose the point. Very often I find we lose the point. And that's not to mean that there's one point in life or whatever. I mean, just there is this essence that you feel when you are just with the earth, when you're just you and nature. And when you're in it, you can feel it and you believe in it. But when you're not, when you climb down that mountain, you go back to your regular life, you forget all about it. I think that's sad. I'm not saying that we should all go into mountains and be one with nature, but just I want to remember that magic. Bring back whimsy. Bring back connection with earth, the vibration of being. Just, I don't know, maybe I'm not putting it into words well enough, or maybe I'm putting it into too many words. But just, I want people to start believing in themselves again, even if it's impossible. And it's easier said than done. So many days I just think, bro, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna be this and this. The odds of that happening are so slim that you're crazy for dreaming about it. So what? If you want it, you want it. It's not a matter of will it happen? Is it possible? If you want it, if that's your desire, if that's your dream, I mean, what? Just at least, try to chase it. What else would you be doing other than trying to chase your dream? Obviously, with different levels of privilege, there are different kind of responsibilities and stuff. I know that. But they can't really take away your ability to dream, can they? Dreaming is free. It's like the only thing available that's free to us. And I just think, if you're going to be alive, why not strive in the ways you can towards the things you want? That's not to say drop everything and be the starving artist, but I don't know, nurture your dreams, nurture yourself with journaling or learning about this sector you want to go into, and bit by bit just surrounding yourself with parts of your desire. Maybe it won't be realized as a whole, maybe that's not possible, but you can still keep the essence of it alive. I believe in that. I just think I understand the urge for success so bad that I feel like a fraud sometimes as a creative. Because what? You want money and fame? Like, that's okay. If you want money and fame, I think that's reasonable. I think it doesn't make you a fraudulent person in your creative abilities, as long as you still have the passion for what you're doing. I think it's not unreasonable to also want the rewards that come with it. But that's something I fight with internally so much. I think, well, if I was really a real artist, if I was really a real painter, would I concern myself with money and fame? Wouldn't I just be in a mountain somewhere barefoot, just connecting with art as an essence? And just, I don't know, we're so versatile. Like, we're so complex. You don't have to be one thing and that necessarily meaning you can't be the other. I think with so many tropes and stereotypes we've boxed ourselves into with trends and whatnot, I think we forget just how complex we are. Sure, like I was finding it really scary when like a few years ago, I was finding it really scary how I could just make these assumptions about everyone's personality or what category they fit in based on the trendy outerwear I was seeing them wear. Because it got to a point where it got really niche and if you know, the carabiner, the keys on the carabiner and this and that, and it just made you feel like, based off one glance, you knew this person, their hobbies and whatever. I found that really scary because you don't know this person. And it's just this persona of these trends that I was wondering, do people gravitate towards these things because they actually like them, or are they taking on this persona they like? That's why they dress this way. And it just gets really sticky when you think about it. Like how interests and hobbies became trends and how maybe you start liking them because of kind of the allotted personality that we gave them. Once again, I don't know if I'm making sense. Pardon me, I'm somewhat still delirious, but we have so much capacity. I could actually cry trying to explain this, but we have so much. There's something in us that's so magical, and we have so much capacity, and we can live such large lives. But because of so many outside factors that, within like reasonable enough, I find we've gotten scared and we've gotten shut off, and capitalism is stealing our whimsy. Like, there's something magical about people. No matter how much I can say I dislike people, which is a different mental issue with me personally. But no matter how much I say it, I am in awe of them every day. For just maybe trivial matters. But I just think, wow. We're just existing with each other. You have you have as much of a complex life as I do. And we're just all there with each other forever. We're just always gonna be where we kind of confirm each other's existence with our own. And I don't know. Our dreams are important. We're important. I don't care how nihilistic you are. If you're going to live in this life, you have to go on something. If you're going to live your entire life in the actual nihilism hole, which I've been in, thinking, doesn't matter, nothing matters, we don't matter. Then you realize, so what? Like, yeah, we don't matter. But if you're going to be alive in this life, within this context, why not just tell yourself you matter, because it doesn't matter anyway, And I was reading something, I think it was in The Myth of Sisyphus, but it's like, real nihilism isn't killing yourself because nothing matters. That would go against the whole thing. You can't take an extra action to end your life if you really don't care about anything and if nothing matters, you just live it anyway. Like, why would you go out of your way to extinguish your existence if you know your existence doesn't matter and it doesn't matter? I don't know if I wordified it very well, but it kind of changed something in me. I was thinking, yeah, like, well, if nothing really matters, then you can just choose what matters to you. You can just choose what matters. And it holds no value except to you. I mean, that's all we're doing. We're keeping ourselves alive with these things that we hold close to ourselves personally. We're all running on something. And why not just, I don't know, make it lovely for yourself, even if you know that nothing matters. Why don't you just make your existence fine anyway? Ugh. I have really poor circulation, so my feet are really cold, but at the same time they're sweaty. And I hate that feeling, so I need to put socks on, and I also need to eat, and I need to do everything I said 10 minutes ago. But basically, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself also because no one else has the ability to believe in you as much as you can believe in yourself and your own abilities. I don't know, even if you think that you have nothing going for yourself, like, you're so precious. Your life is so precious, not because it's meaningful to someone else, not because you matter to other people, but because of your ability to experience the world. It's entirely unique to yourself. Like, you're so crazy for just being alive. You're insane for that. I don't know how else to say it. You're insane for that, and you're just incredibly cool for that. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm in a delirium or when I'm in my mood, I get really, oh, the world is endless. Anything can happen. People are so beautiful. I don't know. Maybe you'll see me when I'm in a low, and it'll be the complete opposite, which will be interesting to see it documented for the first time, but you're doing it. You have magic. You literally have magic within you. You're magical. You're a literal fairy. You have so much. You're powerful. Not that you have so much power. Power is one thing I wish I could have. What's that Lana song? Money, power, and glory. Yeah. That's my big three. Money, power, glory. But if I was a rich person, I want this on record so I can't go back on it. I would just walk around with bills in my pocket. Just hand them out to people in need of them. And doesn't hurt my bank account. I mean, if I'm up there, then it doesn't hurt my bank account. And I think materialism, okay, I should not get into this conversation if I need to get shit done, but growing up, we are pretty off. I was gonna say well off, but yeah, I'd say okay, we're well off. But it wasn't reflected in material things. It was really, and I only realized it when I was living alone, it's really reflected in just being able to have enough dishes and cutlery to host a lot of people. It was reflected in our ability to show hospitality to your friends, your family, your neighbors. I mean, that was I'd say, wealth I grew up with, was just, having an extra room and extra towels and extra whatever so you can host other people, show hospitality, having multiple pots and pans and a lot of cutlery so you can cook a lot of food. Just having money so you can buy the amount of food to cook and share with a lot of people. I mean, I didn't understand that much until I was living alone and realizing I don't have enough money to buy extras for a friend staying over. I literally have, what, 3 plates, 2 glasses. At one point, I had 2 pairs of chopsticks, and that was kind of it. And so I think, when I think of what I'd do if I was ever wealthy, I need to blow my nose again. When I think of what I do with wealth, it's kind of just good food, guest rooms, the ability to be there for someone in need, if that makes sense. Like, if my friends ever needed a place to stay, a warm meal, right now, I have no food in the fridge. I can barely feed myself. So I think that, to me, is wealth. Just the ability to be to show hospitality to your friends and family and the ones you love. And also to society. To give back to society. No, like, I'm laughing, but it's so true. Why don't we build public space? Why don't rich people build public spaces anymore? Well, I know why, but why? Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I need to edit this and post it, but basically I wasn't dead. Just had no material to work with because I was either dying from school or dying from this sickness. But yeah.